Blite Nation, Creek Squad, what up?
Ian, Vito, and Liz coming back at you once again.
We are here.
We know this isn't music from church, but churches talk about aliens, so we have to
Yeah, what's an alien, bro?
So let's see what church has to say on aliens. Hit that play button. Let's get this rolling.
Damn.
All right. Let's talk about aliens. Okay, so first off, you got to ask yourself this. Why do we know nothing? Weird. And for a second, just don't be like, oh, yeah, you're on YouTube. Do you see what's on YouTube? And I ain't hating. I do the same thing. I love going down YouTube rabbit holes and shit. But let's just think about this as plain Jane as possible. I mean, don't you think it's kind of weird that all interactions, if not all, then the majority of interactions are created and talked about by someone seeing something in the sky they could not identify? And listen, I'm not saying I haven't seen nothing weird in the sky. I definitely have. But that's all it is something weird in the sky, which could go a million different ways. It's not, to me, it's not just, oh, it's an alien. Because, I mean, look, if I'm being realistic, I've only seen like 2 drones in real life before. And one of them was bought at Walmart. Bro, I seen a blimp today in Nashville. It's like the 5th time I ever seen a blimp. Plus, you gotta think, people do some crazy ass shit. Like the one guy who had the helium balloon or whatever that was shaped like a flying saucer, and he's like, oh my God, I think my kid's in it. Come to find out, it's just nothing but a helium balloon. First, everybody's like, it's a goblin. It's a space goblin. Then people thought there was a kid in it. Thera, pick up the phone. Thera, turn on the live news right now. PBS, CNN, all of them. There's a kid done been abducted by a space alien. It's over Wichita right now, they said. And it's like, are y'all doing the math of like an 8-year-old kid or a 5-year-old kid and what they weigh versus helium? No? Damn. I don't know. But what I do know is this. If we write off every seagull filmed in 480p as a UFO or an alien, we're probably not going to ever find out what they are or what it is. So here's what I noticed that's weird about the UFO and alien stuff. Okay. Yes, I have seen weird shit in the sky. Yes, I have filmed weird shit in the sky. Yes, I've had other people that's on YouTube that are also content creators that's been with me, and we film weird shit in the sky. We're like, yeah, what the fuck is that? In my experience, it's only been after I had a long conversation about UFOs with somebody, or I just seen a movie that involves aliens and UFOs, or I've gone down like a YouTube rabbit hole or some shit like that. It's always surrounding me watching or talking about this stuff with other people. And Kansas, if you're watching this, bro, if you ever want to get back on here and talk about that one night on Daniel Boone Highway going through Kentucky, bro, that was... But we were talking about it when it happened. And you, bro, that's a whole nother video. But what I'm getting at is, it seems like people see these things and get to film these things when it's already kind of self-instilled in your mind frame of what you're thinking about. So I'm wondering, if your brain is already thinking about those things and talking about those things, is your perception making these things able for you to see or film and talk about?
That is an interesting concept.
I know you know what I'm talking about.
Wait. Back that? Wait, what?
He's talking about, because usually people see it after they've been talking about this or they've watched something. It's in their mind, and then they go outside, oh my God, there it is.
So they think they're seeing.
It could be creating the perception because you just watch something and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, it's real.
Yeah, because your imagination can fuck with you.
So it magnifies the situation?
Right.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Because even happens as a kid. Kids have wild imaginations.
Oh, yeah. They run rampant.
Like.
Yeah. But that didn't happen to me. A while back, I think this was Halloween time, and it was open skies, and at the time I was with somebody, and I told him, hey, look up in the sky. It was a light. It was like you know how the saucer and then the light coming down like that. The beam of light coming down like this. Like it starts whitening it. The more that you see it, the more that it's coming down, it gets whiter and whiter. I saw that in the sky, and then it disappeared.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
shit.
I told you about that before, right?
Oh
Did I?
shit.
No.
I did it.
Oh, you wildin'.
Yeah,
You wildin', Liz.
we saw that.
You
We saw
wildin', Liz.
It was.
Oh damn.
It was me, my ex, and then some few kids. We all saw that because I pointed it out.
That's wild.
It was crazy.
That's wild, man.
Or film and talk about. Kind of like when you get a new car, and I know you know what I'm talking about. Let's say you went and bought a brand new yellow Jeep, right? And you're like, man, I fucking love this Jeep. And you start driving around, well, you see yellow Jeeps everywhere.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Your brain is thinking about this brand new yellow Jeep.
Yeah,
You got so
that's
much
how. Yep.
Yep.
that they start NPCing everywhere. You're like, bro, I've never seen this many yellow Jeeps. Because think about it. Once you have the yellow Jeep for a while, and you're not thinking about it so much, or it's probably acquired a few things you hate about it, or whatever, and you kind of stop thinking about it, and you just drive the motherfucker, you really don't notice that there was once a bunch of yellow Jeeps everywhere. There's like no Jeep but yours. Here's what I find interesting about that. When you first get in that brand new car, and you're so excited about it, your focus is on the car, and it pushes all these other things you've been thinking about away from your thought process. Like, you don't even think about them at all. So it's giving all the attention to the car. Is that what's making the car pop up? Because like I said, as you have that car, all the problems and stress start coming back in, but you're still driving the car, but you're also thinking about all this other bullshit going on. That's when you stop seeing the cars everywhere. Why? Why? Come on. Don't give me no, oh no, he's on drugs. I'm being serious. Why? Like, wouldn't that be
Got a
cool
point
if your
there.
brain generated these things
Yep.
to the point where you're able to film
Huh.
them?
He's got a
Huh.
point there.
Just look at that.
So
Never
you,
thought of it that way.
so you mean that your brain becomes a one tunnel thing when you start seeing something that
Mm-hmm.
you're like what he just said?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm.
like,
Pretty much, yeah.
you're,
It's an interesting concept to think about it that way.
On how the mind fixates on certain things.
Yep.
yeah.
And how your fixation can be set up, can be dangerous sometimes.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Like
No,
when
for real.
stalkers fixate on a
Yeah,
person,
when they get obsessions. Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they start building this whole world in their head that
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
Mm.
Yeah, because that's all they think about. That's the only person in their mind. Wow.
Damn, man.
It can be in something as simple as not even realizing it, but yes, getting like the yellow Jeep and seeing the yellow Jeeps everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or as dangerous as fixating on a person, where you manifest this whole life that doesn't exist.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I never thought of it that way at all.
That's
Like, wouldn't that be cool if your brain generated these things to the point where you're able to film them? That'd be pretty tight. That's cooler than thinking there's some fucking weird fucking Cyclops thing in a fucking vehicle flying around. And you know, here's what made me think of this. I'm sitting here the other day, and I was like, man, you remember those toys we had back in kindergarten in the 90s? It's called a shape sorter, but it was mostly a square, triangle, circle, and a
Yep.
star.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
Yeah.
one right now. Well, I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, man, you know, some people say it's good to think outside the box, but in kindergarten, they are literally, physically, and mentally getting you to think these shapes inside this box. That's the name of the game. Think inside this box. But look at how society treats outside the box thinkers. It used to be, I think, a good thing. I mean, I remember my third grade teacher, Miss Cessna, walking around the classroom being like, you gotta think outside the box. But if you think outside the box now, well, fuck, you're a piece of shit. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Marginalized.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yep.
what the fuck? I do? But
Marginalized,
before we
right?
get off topic, going
Yeah.
back to the shape sorter, I just thought it was funny that the three most common UFOs that people see or are filmed or talked about or documented, it's always three of those shapes. The square, the triangle, or the circle. But the leftover shape, the fourth shape, is a star. Why is it these UFOs that are shaped like the first three are always seen where the fourth shape, like in an illustration of the fourth shape in the stars? And to me personally, when I thought that, I was like, the idea of UFOs and aliens is kind of fucking elementary and like fucking dusty as shit, you know? And then when I thought of this, I like pictured this in my head. I pictured some little kids at kindergarten playing with this shape sorter toy, and them getting frustrated and not understanding how to get these shapes inside the box, and then being like, what the fuck is this, right? Because they're kids, they don't know. But then look at adults, look at us. We do the same exact thing with this square box we call a phone and our camera with the sky when we see these triangles, circles, and squares. We're like, what the fuck is that? Oh my fuck, I don't understand. We do the same thing. The same thing. With the same fucking shapes, by the way. And not to mention, what's commonly illustrated as being on a teacher's desk? An apple. What's on the back of your phone? Oh, an apple. Okay, so check it. If everything we just talked about is about your imagination and your perception and your open-mindedness, if quote-unquote aliens are kind of like theorized to be these really intelligent, way outside the box thinkers, and also if we have this huge lack of information over all these years and all these billions of dollars spent, and spent for what? For nothing. We ain't found out jack shit. What do you think that congressional hearing was for? Tim Burchett's like, yo, what the fuck? Do you not know jack shit about aliens or what? We've given you like a $1 billion. And then they say, what? We're still researching it. Oh, whatever, bro. Lying. You capping. What if we're looking everywhere except for the right place? What do I mean by that? Well, I mean, based on what I'm seeing, based on the lack of information, what if there are no aliens, but you can have alien thoughts, alien ideas? The definition of an alien idea or alien thought. And I don't mean there's like some alien somewhere fucking tapping into your shit being like, I am on the other side, I'm the avatar. No, I mean there's like way outside the box ideas. So far outside the box, everyone else looks at you like, what? And what if that idea you had that was totally fucking crazy and like everybody thought something was wrong with you, what if 30 years later that idea helped in some way and that idea worked just like you said it would 30 years prior? Well, obviously one person was an inside the box thinker and one was an outside. This person's mentality was governed, this one was limitless. So this one was able to see further in the future than this one was. But also, one's minding their own business and using their imagination, and the other one is bitching at people for having an imagination. Why? I don't know. Maybe it scares them or something. But the funny thing to tie this all together is the shapes at the very beginning of the shape sorter box. Like, when people hear the word dimensions, they're like, oh man, space aliens and warped time. No, dimensions, just like building a house dimensions. You have to have dimensions to build a house. That's why in kindergarten or pre-K, some kids are trying to get the shape.
He's
talking
something
about mind and imagination too much.
Uh-huh.
Oh God.
This on top of all the politics.
Oh my God. Oh God. Oh.
It's just too much for you.
It's too. Oh man.
Ian's getting a migraine.
Oh.
The house. That's why in kindergarten or pre-K, some kids are trying to get the shapes inside the box. Some don't care about the box and use the shapes to build shit that they don't care to be in a box with. And going back to the house building thing, in order to build a house with dimensions, you have to think about the house's dimensions first. So are you going to think of the same house everyone else has built? Or are you going to try to think of a different house and have different dimensions? Because only one of those leads to you thinking in a different dimension, which would start to make your ideas alien by definition. So what does that mean? If you have an alien idea but you're a human, that sounds kind of supernatural, right? Or maybe extraterrestrial. I mean, hey, I can't be the judge for you. Go look up the definition extraterrestrial and then look up the definition supernatural. You tell me. If you guys would like more on this topic, let me know. This kind of shit's really fun to talk about. We could do this kind of shit all day. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, I can see him going for a while.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Holy.
Damn.
Wow.
That is an
Yo,
interesting
my mind.
concept. Interesting concept.
Church, you gotta take it easy.
Church, that is an
You gotta take
interesting
it
way
easy
to
over
think
there.
about that.
Jeez, man. But hey, I'm always down for, different ways of looking at things. Open minds, open conversations, man. Ooh. But guys,
I like when there's interesting thought processes.
Yeah, right? Oh man. But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe, blow us up. Y'all know what to do.
Thanks for stopping and spending time with us. Hit the notification bell, give it a share because it does help the channel out.
Please and thank you all.
See you guys in the next one.
Thank you, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.